Pierluigi Collina explains major rule changes that will affect every Premier League club. The 2025 out of 26 Premier League season begins on Friday night when Liverpool face Bournemouth at Anfield, and several new rules will be enforced from the very first whistle. The International Football Association Board, IFAB, has introduced a number of amendments for the new campaign, many of which were trialed at this summer's FIFA Club World Cup. They include changes to goalkeeper time limits, restrictions on who can approach the referee, and clarifications to restarts, goalkeepers, and the 8-second rule. One of the most noticeable adjustments involves goalkeepers. The old 6-second rule, rarely enforced, has been replaced with an 8-second limit. Previously, holding the ball for longer could result in an indirect free kick inside the penalty area. Speaking exclusively to GiveSport, Pierluigi Collina, the former World Cup final referee and now chairman of FIFA's Referees Committee, says the sanction was too severe and deterred officials from applying it. Goalkeepers kept the ball within the hands, definitely longer than 6 seconds. We had the goalkeepers going up to 25 seconds. And 25 seconds during the match is an eternity. The reason why it was not enforced was because there was an imbalance between the offense and the sanction, and an indirect free kick within the penalty area is a very heavy sanction compared to the offense committed by the goalkeeper. So referees were very reluctant to enforce the law. Under the new law, if the 8-second limit is exceeded, the referee will award a corner kick to the opposing team. We asked the goalkeepers if 6 seconds would have been enough for them, and they told us, sometimes we need a bit more, because you need to get your team reshaped on the field of play. So probably 6 was not enough. And we told the goalkeeper, okay, we go to 8, but you have to know that the referees now will strictly enforce the law by sanctioning it, not anymore with an indirect free kick, but with the corner kick. At the FIFA Club World Cup 2025, where the new 8-second limit was trialed across 63 matches, it was applied only twice the goalkeeper was sanctioned. The tempo of the match increased. We saw goalkeepers ready to release the ball very quickly, even before the 6 seconds they were allowed before. 3-4 seconds and they already put the ball in play, which is good for the tempo of the game and for the entertainment. Captain's only approach for referees. Another change is designed to improve player behavior towards match officials. Only the team captain will be permitted to speak to the referee about decisions that if the captain is a goalkeeper, an outfield player can be nominated before kickoff. We need to clean the image of the game. I don't think that it is nice to see the referee surrounded by 5, 6, 10, or even more players. So I think it's important to make the captain responsible for his role or her role, and it is a sort of win-win solution, because the captain is more responsible, but the referee is ready to provide the captain with some explanation when a key decision is taken. This creates more cooperation between the captain and the referee and the captain. And I think this is positive for them. But also for the game. We have seen it, starting last year at the Olympics and also at the Euros. It continued. So I am very confident that, I repeat, this will clean the game. Other changes for the 2025-26 season: dropped balls. If play stops inside the penalty area, the restart goes to the defending goalkeeper. Elsewhere, it is awarded to the team last touching the ball. Penalty double touches. An unintentional second touch by the taker results in a retake. A deliberate one gives an indirect free kick to the opposition. Accidental off-field interference. If someone off the pitch touches the ball as it is going out of play, the restart is an indirect free kick with no disciplinary action. The Premier League has also issued guidance on how referees will enforce these rules, including visual countdowns for goalkeepers and clear pre-match designation of the captain's role. Maintaining a high threshold for VAR intervention, according to the Independent Key Match Incident (KMI) panel, officials made the correct call in 86% of all key incidents in 2024-25, the same as the previous season. Post-VAR, that figure rose to 97%, while errors made by VAR fell from 31 to 18. Semi-automated offside technology, SAOT, introduced late last season, will now be used throughout the campaign, saving an average of 27 seconds per offside decision. Stricter enforcement on key rules this season. In addition to the law changes, PGMOL has instructed referees to take a stronger line on certain offenses. Holding in the penalty area will be penalized more readily. With just one early warning before a penalty is awarded for repeat offenses, simulation will be targeted with increased sanctions, referee-worn cameras, semi-automated offside technology and in-stadium VAR announcements will be used to improve transparency, improving the in-stadium VR experience. Collina says announcing decisions in stadiums can help supporters understand key calls and why they were made. We started with the so-called referees' announcements of VR-related decisions after the World Cup 2022. The outcome was positive, announcing the background of the decision, not the decision itself, because everyone understands which is the decision taken, but the background, the reason why the decision was taken. I think it's good to make people understand. He believes implementing it in domestic competitions will be even easier, as language barriers do not apply. We had some experience at the FIFA Club Cup 25 with, for example, Anthony Taylor providing referees' announcement in English, which was perfect, really providing enough value because everyone understood what was the background of the decision. So I think it's something very positive, and I look forward to seeing it implemented in Premier League. From this season, Premier League referees will use the PA system to explain all VR reviews in stadiums, except for factual offside calls. Big screens will display definitive images or clips for all overturned decisions and confirm disallowed goals. Semi-automated offside, braver assistant referees. Collina also addressed the use of semi-automated offside technology, which he says is helping assistant referees make faster, more confident decisions. Sometimes assistant referees kept the flag down when there is a very, very promising attack that may lead into a goal-scoring opportunity. They were recommended to keep the flag down only when there was a difficult offside position. I'm afraid that they went a bit further. I don't believe that 1 meter offside can be doubtful for a top assistant referee. So we recommended them to be a bit more braver in doing that. Nevertheless, we implemented this semi-automatic offside technology which provides assist every time there is a position of offside larger than 20 centimeters, so they are more confident in making the decision. Because they are technologically supported. The technology was in use at the Club World Cup, where Collina said it performed well and appeared to cut delays around offside calls. He described the implementation there as the final step of some trials, offline and online, we did during previous FIFA competitions. What it means for Liverpool v Bournemouth, for Friday's opener between Liverpool and Bournemouth and the season ahead, expect faster restarts. Goalkeepers will be under pressure to release the ball quickly.